One of the things I really like about doing an audit on your calories, so tracking your calories, is definitely the level of awareness it brings to some of those sneaky calories that end up in your day. And there's lots of these sneaky calories hanging out in and around your life, and I think that's why it's important to either maintain the tracking or give yourself an audit from time to time. And it's really eye-opening, right? So you see like, wow, I didn't realize that such and such had so many calories. It might be that daily coffee that you're having twice a day from Starbucks. You know, who would have thought that one of those drinks is like between 400 and 700 calories? And for somebody who's in a calorie deficit that puts them at around 1,500 calories, that's all you could have that day if both of those drinks were 700 calories. So that's mind-blowing. And what I want to continue to talk about today is sneaky calories. There's a lot of them out there. Sometimes it's in the dressing of what you're having. Sometimes it's in the sauce. Sometimes it's in the way it's being prepared. So if you're frying it, you're going to have more calories in the sort of soaked up into the food. That's the fat that has more calories in it. But I think that it's important to really be aware of where these calories are coming from, what a calorie is worth, and starting to see how you can make it easier for those calories not to sneak up on you. I think one of the other points about sneaky calories is that they're all around you and they add up. So it might be something like you are making dinner and you try out some food and maybe you have half a portion. It doesn't seem like a lot, but you had half a portion when you're tracking, when you're preparing your meal. And then when the kids don't finish their food, you know, it's bad to throw it out, so you finish it on their plate. And this is something that I've warned a lot of new parents. It's a habit that a lot of people pick up. It's like cleaning up after your kids. So you're not only eating your own calories, maybe sometimes the calories that you're having while you're preparing the meal and testing it, but you're also having some of your children's calories as well. So these are sort of ways that they sneak in. Of course, drinks, I've said that before, garnishes on drinks. But when you're coming home and you're hungry and you grab like 2 or 3 chips while you look in the fridge, and have that little reset of the fridge, go back and check, see what's in there again. And this is sort of like little grazing that you have, you know, try somebody's meal at lunch, have a couple of almonds here, this and that. They add up. And sometimes people feel like, oh, I'm tracking and I'm not seeing results, I'm not seeing changes. And it's very likely that these sneaky calories are not being accounted for. These sort of nibbles here, these licks there, these handfuls and this and that, it might seem like nothing, but in the grand scheme it might add up to a lot more. And if you look at the week, it might end up being like 400 or 500 calories. It could be the difference. It could be like that fifth of a pound that you might have lost, if not, right? And then there's sort of the late night calories that nobody counts. You know, if it's after midnight, it doesn't count. There's that sample at the grocery store. It's everywhere. These calories are everywhere, and it's really important to keep awareness and keep a log, because sometimes we go through the day and have these sneaky calories and don't even realize it. So if we had never tracked it in the first place, you get to your dinner time, you're like, oh wow, I have all these extra calories left. But meanwhile, you were having a lot of those. You've eaten all the calories you needed to eat for that day. That being said, I want you to start thinking about maybe where there's these sneaky calories that are leaking into your intake on a day-to-day basis, and that might be the difference on that 1 or 2 extra pounds that you're trying to finish off.